convinced. We're gonna go out to Edson and grab one of the trucks. I think it'll be grab a truck that's gonna be loaded on a trailer out there, I think, and bring it back here. We got some pictures going on at 10 a.m. We're gonna shoot my truck first. No, I'm not taking the pictures. Guy from Richie Bros is coming up to shoot some photos of the trucks, so we'll get that under the way right away, and then I'll get going out to Edson, grab a truck, bring it back here. I think we got a feeling that we got to repair one fender on that one as well, because just like instead of the sale, you want these kind of guarantees. You're gonna have to get some of the stuff fixed, which is understandable. You don't want to looking like a complete roach. It's probably one of our, well, it's the third winch truck in the lineup that's the oldest, right? So the one I fixed was 301. We got 302, which needs repairs as well, and we got 303. Those are three Kenworths that got kind of beat up a little bit, and the fenders were cracked on the hood. I think we're just gonna do the major repair, which will be like where the turn signal on the fender is on the hood above the wheel. So I'm gonna go out and grab it, bring it back here, and then I'll make sure the guys go and grab some more material so I can quickly fix it and get her sent off. I guess I think starting tomorrow we're gonna be hauling stuff to the sale. Starting to run low. That sweet buffer that I had of a month worth of videos is catching up real quick because I haven't been doing a whole lot, you know. I got some stuff coming out. Obviously the videos aren't missing a beat so far for you guys, but the gap is closing quick. I'm only covered till June 7th of new videos anyways, and of course replays. Well, that's not a problem because I have tons of stuff for replays. Wednesdays are covered for that for the whole next month of June. I did a whole video kind of on doing the bodywork on the hood, and a couple little things, tasks I had to do in between that. So yeah, if you're interested, that'll be coming soon. Tried to give not really a step-by-step on how to repair your hood, but just kind of went through it a bit of how it's done. If you had any questions on that, you definitely could comment below on the bottom of that video and you could ask away. I'm pretty good at answering those questions. Just like the trucking side, I know quite a bit about that stuff too, so.
KUK Radio. Dave in the mornings here. Good morning. It's hotter than a pistol out there. 119 degrees right now. Could get up to 129 today. Man, it's hot. You know, this heat can really drive you crazy. So if you're behind the wheel somewhere, please keep a cool head. Be careful and drive safely.
Time
drop off your own stuff. Man, I even sprayed that. Clutch is squeaky if you're interested in buying this. What if somebody said that Northwell had a bunch of T-beds, but I think maybe they got them mistaken because they got full covers for their fenders all the way back on their tries. I don't think they had any T-beds. I think the only other really drilling rig move company that had any T-beds was Ronco. Had one or two Western Stars that were actually right around the same time that I got my road train one. Not to reopen any more gashes, but you ever feel like crying and throwing up all at the same time? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. It's rough being here in a time like this. Yeah, full fender is not too bad. And all their trucks are pretty much automatics. Some of their older ones might not be, but they're fairly used. They're older for sure. I wouldn't say they've had a rough life, but tons of red stuff here too. You want to start a whole drilling rig move company, this sale's the one. A lot of nice big red and white C500s. They got some Western Stars too, some nice beds. Just gonna stuff this in the lineup. You know we'll cruise the winch truck line. If there's anything, it's windy as fuck out, so that'll definitely hinder the audio. I'll try my best, and maybe I'll just cut it out. Who knows, whatever. This kind of looks like our high bar right here. Make a zoop. Not a whole lot here yet. Lots of room to move around. I think we got, I guess we're still more than a month away from the next sale. Oh, it's not our trailer. Kind of sad that a lot of my last footage will be going to the sale. That road train, they just kind of had us in for a meeting and clean your shit out that day and see you later, all in one shot. We didn't have to take anything to the auction. I did take some stuff over the years that we got rid of old stuff, but only gonna have to pull the wheel once, you know, maybe another dozen times here. Then I'll be pulling the pin for the last time.
Hey, that mountain.
She'll be all over. Been getting hit up from everybody in town, job-wise, like people, other companies calling me, seeing what I'm gonna do, and had a lot of actually really generous offers, and it's hard to make a decision. feel like I'll end up with Jules because they're kind of my family from Road Train. I've always thought about it the whole time that I've been here. I just kind of miss. It's all gonna come down to, hopefully they got enough work, you know? License plate. Decent trailer. I like this high boy. Oh, it's a good thing I got long arms. You guys can keep that nut here. I'll donate it. It's the one I liked using to haul. Suitcases, which is the base of the sub. But the sub goes on because it's narrow, but it's big and it's heavy, and it's got a ton of pin pockets. So you can keep that shit centered. So we got more up there. Dynahall. There's the number. Listen to that rattle. Holy. Volvo's just a chugging. Mac. Good old 303 Ray's truck when I first started here. Guess who rolls up and saves the day? Ray. Ray gave me custom exhaust.
Whoa, that was cool.
He left probably 2 years, maybe a year and a half. Good call. Down that D sign.
Will you look at that? Like that? Sun's barely up and already Gerald's had more than he can handle.
Almost fucking ate it. What do you got there? Something you gotta put back in? Oh, this one doesn't need fixed.
Well, how about that? A side we don't have to fix. I don't want you spoiled, Buck.
Huh. Good. Probably meant 303 or 302, sorry. That one needs it. Turn signals, that's good. Oh, it's mud down there. Ears. Figure that's why I wasn't in. Fuck, that's loud. Get me back to Red Deer, please. Oh, it's mud. Rumor is they're moving in as soon as we move out. So that'll be good for some guys, I guess.
They use force to make you do what the deciders have decided you must do. They use force to make you do what the deciders have decided you must do. They use force to make you do what the deciders have decided you must do.
Those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of do what they told ya. Now you 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 do what they told ya.
Still got a job to do, you know. Check that load. Shouldn't have even doubted it. Rock solid. Oh, that's loose. They caught the mud flap. Obviously I dumped the air in it now, but chain it down so it wouldn't bounce around. But the mud flap was on the neck. I'm like, oh yeah, sweet. Must have really hopped up just by the gash there and the gash there. Huh, it's kind of weird. Or it's from two different other instances. Something else, maybe, who knows? Recommendations? I don't know. We have a couple trucks. I'd say half the fleet's kind of getting up there, and then a lot of the other stuff is kind of newish. But you're gonna have to go to bat with a lot of other people that want to go, because finding trucks right now is pretty hard. We'll take a peek and see what this thing's got for mileage. This one's got to be up there because the guy that drove this did a lot of highway in. It's got the sweet 993. And what does it say hours? $19,800. Oh, the engine light's flashing. You might want to not get this one. It's got the full red. It's in decent enough shape, you know, like inside and out. It's just up there, right? This thing did a lot of highway. So I guess that could be a good thing too. It's got bunk and engine heater. Starting to show its wear on the subframe and stuff. There must be holes to let the water out. So I know the subframe on mine is pretty much toast. Lots of blow by, burns a little bit of oil. As soon as you get on the jigs, every time you let off, it's a puff of blue. Blow by, lots of oil on this. It's only got one good axle of tires. This whole subframe is paper thin. All the way up and in. It's a good looking truck. It's I don't want to say it's a complete pile. I don't know how many hours are on it anyways, because when we got a reset and did the upgrade for the power upgrade, or got it tuned to reset, and I can't remember what was on. Not that it matters, because the engine doesn't match anyways, and it's 643,000 on the chassis alone. So the only thing it's got going for is should have spray lubed that. No, let's do that. Let's do that. It's not like I'm in a huge rush. Are going pretty high now too, so it'll be a fight to get one. And I've been looking on the auction and I haven't seen like a whole bunch, you know. I'm always keeping my eye out for other T-beds. This will probably be the nicest one there. It would be alright for somebody that's starting out. Not that I've drove this thing everywhere. I've never had any problems with it. It's just getting up there. AC works. Fresh paint, that'll only last you through till next winter. I have to put in probably 6 to 7 liters for every oil change, and we do them at 300. It does roll some coal. You see up there? Let's get her down. Gonna miss that a little bit. Depending on what choice I make, I'm not 100%, well, I'm pretty certain. I've kind of made up my mind. Doesn't matter where I go, I'm not gonna be 100% happy, but money is the big thing, right? So both places offered very generous, actually. One offered a little more generous, but it's going to require me to do pole work. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to get back into pole work. I wasn't really a huge fan of doing pole work. I know it would be awesome footage and all that would be, and I got to think about that too, right? I'm like, footage-wise, the place I don't want to go, firstly, would be better for the channel. My first pick is kind of with some of the people I know from Road Train, so, and either places offer me quite a bit generous more than what I'm making here, which is strange. I thought we were kind of up there, but I guess some places are paying way more than what I was here, so it's kind of a godsend to have an end of this to go back. Maybe I'll stop being poor, who knows. Talking about it with Shane this morning, and he's like, it doesn't matter, you pay $100 an hour, but if you don't have work, I'm like, well, here's one more company out of the picture. But Cypress wasn't really dipping into like the service work, which is of course what I'll be going back to doing. I wish they do haul some equipment, they said, so there'll be some of that, and maybe I'll be able to do the odd wheeler job, haul out service rigs and stuff. They said they weren't super chasing a lot of wheeler work because their wheeler's kind of old, but we do like local stuff, kind of the same as what we were doing at Road Train. We were very local, but we would take stuff like Peace River, Grand Prairie, Swift Current, stuff like that when we're at Road Train. But so anyways, yeah. I thought I'd see a lot more burning carnage, but we're gonna turn off and go towards Drayton here soon at Entwistle. Maybe we'll see a little bit more. It's definitely smokier out this way than it was coming from Edmonton.
Now you do what they told ya. 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 Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those who died for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you. And 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 now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge. Yeah, you're chosen white. Come on.
all the things I'm trying to do. Guess I don't need a mask for this, but want to get primer on this. Sure, everybody's been in here rubbing the shit out of it, going, holy shit, that truck driver does awesome body work. Oh, that's too much. That was too much. So just in case if there's any residual greases, went over around the area with some 400. I'm gonna try to keep it as small as possible, which is a kind of a shitty idea. Gonna skip on a few steps like masking and all that because I just want it done and out of my hair. I'm tired of it. Well, not tired of it, but I feel like I'm just hanging out of the shop because nobody else is gonna do this now and everybody else is out kind of working. I could use the footage, that's for sure. Just get the couple of coats of primer on this so next time I have a second, I can kind of block it out, which I don't even know if we're gonna do that, but I'm worried if I just put the white on there, which I can't because it's still got the scratch marks, right? So you're gonna have to still put primer in to fill that stuff up. And it's hot as balls in here right now, so this is the perfect time to do it. We'll open the hood so we don't get paint on anything else. Went to HPC today, this morning at like 9:30 and got the stuff. There's $10 a can there. Because it is, I was gonna pay and it was $64. I was like, that's it? $64? It's like, shit. I'm like, 10 can? Well, it's anti-rust primer, but I'm like, fiberglass, I don't really need any of that, but whatever, it'll all look the same. Wish somebody would have said something before we sanded the face of the hood. Someone could just power polish it. It would come back. I only went over it with 400, so. Mask. You guys put your mask on. Well, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be putting on another coat or two and then I'll be going home.
Brunch time. Uma ameaça foi detectada. Uma ameaça foi detectada.